bullshit. Let's talk. I'm right back.
All right, BoxingScene.com at the Roseland Ballroom, where Star Boxing Promotion brings you another night of professional fighting. And with me, I have undefeated middleweight, the Golden Child, Danny Jacob. And on the right side, I got Curtis Showtime Stevens. And in the middle, the trainer, Andre Rozier, Mr. Havoc himself. So let's start with you. You got both your fighters here. What you want to tell us about them? Seriously.
Well, all I can say right now is that I'm one of the happiest trainers around. I've got a stable of young men who are representing like no one else. I'm not trying to toot any horns, but we got it going on right now. We really do.
Curtis, you were supposed to perform tonight. Apparently, you couldn't get an opponent in time to get you on the card. How disappointing was this night for you?
Well, it was very disappointing, you know. My last fight was November. Got a couple of months off. I would really like not to be not active, you know. I always want to get back in there and show and do what I can do in the ring. But, you know, promoters do what they do, and we're going to continue to do what we're doing. It's training hard.
Danny Jacob, you're scheduled to fight under the Juan Manuel Marquez, Juan Diaz card. I got to say, since you turned professional, you've been fighting under nothing but the big cards. I want to know, who do you know?
Ah, man, that's funny. I give a lot of credit to my manager, Al Heyman, and Golden Boy Promotions, but I think I'm exceptionally good. That's why I'm getting on all these cards, and the fans like to see good fights, and I think, you know, I'm in that caliber of a good fighter, so that's just pretty much it, you know.
2008 was a great year for you. You fought under, as I said, big cards, great performances. You were also mentioned in the top 3 of the outstanding up-and-coming fighters. How does that make you feel?
It makes me feel good because I'm starting over again. I was amateur, now I'm pro, so now I'm trying to get in with the big dogs. It's like I'm starting over. I got to make my mark in this game, and I'm trying to do that. And to be ranked in the top 3 of best prospects is an honor for me.
Curtis, boxing fans like knockouts. You bring knockouts. You bring the show. When you're on, it is showtime. Tell us about that.
Well, you know, I get in the ring. I like to do what I do, get in and get out, check in and check out early. But I like to give the fans what they want. You know, like I'm always saying, we don't get paid for overtime, or we get paid for the rounds. We got to go in there, do what we do, and just work. We train hard for the knockout, so we're not going there and just give them the knockout.
The year just started. We're in February. How often would you like to be in the ring this year, and how soon would you like to get back in the ring?
I like to get in the ring like by next month. You know, this year probably about 4 times. You know, if this promoter could pull it off, but who knows with this guy? But you know, to each his own.
Hey Curtis, the last time we spoke, you watched Peter Manfredo stink out the joint against Sakio Bika. You feel deep in your heart that Sakio Bika brings nothing to the table for you. Do you still feel that way today?
Yeah, I still feel the same way, because he's you know, one-dimensional fighter. He's wild, you know, like I said. But that'd be a good fight for people that like knockouts, you know, because somebody's gonna get knocked out, you know. But he's the wild one, you know. I count off the block just tremendously. So we'll all know who to be the victim of that, you know, circumstance right there. But you know, Sakio Bika, if you want a real fight, somebody that's not gonna sit there leg against the rope, pity pat, you know, if you want somebody to stand toe to toe, you know what I mean, toe to toe, nail to nail, let's get it on, you know, set the date.
Another guy who you had some words with back in the days, Alan Green, his name is being mentioned as a possible opponent for Jermaine Taylor. Is that a fight? Is that a fighter that you would like to face?
Well, you know, after him and Jay had the fight, we called them out after that, you know, because I fought Alan Green in National Golden Gloves. You know, he got the decision on that time. We came back in, fought a couple of months later. I got the decision, but at the same time, he has one, I have one. After him and Jay fought, I called them out. They didn't want to do it, you know. So you know, they gonna pick who they want to fight.
Curtis, speaking to Jay, I spoke to Andre. He couldn't give me an answer. What's going on with the Don, Jay Don Codrington?
Jay's cool. I spoke to him about, I think, last month. He's cool. He's training. He was supposed to, I believe, fight on January 13th or something. I don't know what happened with that, but Jay's cool. He's good. He's training.
So, Danny, 2009, big things?
Great things. I'm looking to fight on more big undercards, and hopefully I can not be the headline, but be the co-main event. on some of these big cards. But 2009, I would want it to be a better year than last year.
How are the people receiving you ever since your pro debut and going undefeated in 2008?
Well, I've been looking a lot on these blog sites, and fans are loving me. Some fans are not liking me. They say I'm overrated, but for the most part, people have been accepting me and recognizing real talent. So hopefully I can show the fans that don't believe this year that I'm here and that I have the skills and I have what it takes to be a world champion, and they'll be believers.
Andre, I gotta say, I turned to HBO, I turned to Showtime, I turned to ESPN. I was going to the store, I saw this old lady wearing Havoc. Tell us about this Havoc and the movement of the Hurt business.
Well, this is Havoc. My babies are Havoc. My fighters are Havoc. My gym is Havoc. We are in the Hurt business, and we will always be in the Hurt business. I stand tried and true because we are rising to the top. Everything we do is Havoc oriented, and it will never stop.
How far ahead in the year are you in making outfits for fighters in their upcoming fights?
Well, actually, I'm only working with my guys right now. We have some work coming up, and we're just trying to put it together. Berto is down with the Havoc clan, and we're just working on a few other things. Mosley should be in Havoc the next time he fights, and the beat goes on and on.
What's going on with Joe Green, who was supposed to face Sergio Martinez on the HBO televised card?
Well, Joe is recuperating from kidney stones. He'll be back in action very shortly. And once again, he's part of the team. This is all Havoc. My babies come for war. My babies have amassed a knockout percentage unheard of by most gyms, most teams, most trainers. And once again, I don't take all the credit because we work together and we work hard. They make me shine, and good fighters will always do that.
Andre,
But he makes us look good. Have it.
Andre, Saddam Ali made his professional debut last month. Tell us about that, and what can we expect from him in the future?
Saddam, that's my youngest baby, and he represented, came out, and Saddam is not known as a big puncher, knockout puncher, but he creamed his opponent, stopped him in the first round, a minute and a half, and Saddam is going to be boxing on the 25th of February at BB King's, and I'm looking for him to represent there also.
So Curtis, any closing thoughts for the boxing fans?
If you're a banger, you don't really feel like running around the ring on a track and field tournament, the 100-yard dash or something, call my uncle or something, call Fire, call Danny, call somebody, let's set it up, let's get in there, because I'm here, like Uncle Dre said, we're in the Hurt business, and I want to get back to the top and do what I do. Let's check in and check out early.
So Danny, anything you want to say to your boxing fans and the boxing fans all around the world?
First, I just want to give a shout out to my trainer, Victor Roundtree. And I want to say to the boxing fans that 2009 is going to be a big year for me, and just keep it locked.
Andre, closing thoughts?
I can't ask for much more. My boys are winning. My boys are representing. My boys are exciting. I like knockouts. I train them to stop their opponents. It's Havoc time. We are in the Hurt business.
They were laughing at you. They were laughing at you.